Alrighty, we're recording. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
Fantastic. I've been playing the violin for 7 years, the guitar for 4 years, and various other string instruments such as the ukulele and electric bass casually throughout my extensive music career. And while I love all these other instruments, none compare to how significant the guitar has been in our music today. The guitar has been prominent in centuries-old North Carolinian folk music, to pop sensations today, such as the Beatles, Taylor Swift, or Juice WRLD. Today, I will demonstrate how the guitar works by explaining the function of the guitar strings and how they produce sounds, and how the sounds get amplified through an amplifier. The strings are strung from the head of the guitar down to the bridge. These strings make vibrations when they're plucked. And there are 3 ways to change the pitches of each string. These vibrations produce pitch, which is a fancy name for what note the sound is playing. To change these pitches, you can change the width, tension, or length of any given string. Now these factors change the frequency, which is how fast the string wiggles, how fast or slow, which then creates the sound and the pitch. Similar to most string instruments, tension is changed by these tuning knobs or pegs at the top of the guitar, and they're set to specific notes. So the D string, for example, is set to a D note, the A string, an A note, the E string, I'm sure you can guess, an E note. And now if I loosen any string, then it relieves the tension, which lowers the frequency and lowers the pitch. I'll show that now. And I brought it back by tightening it back, which increased the tension and increased the pitch. Now, mostly tension is set in place for each song and not used creatively like. Now, of course, we can't change the width of any string at will, but we can. So in the case of the guitar, we have 6 different strings, all at various widths. And the thickness of each string changes the frequency of vibration, which changes the pitch. So the thickest string, the E string, is really thick and vibrates slower than the rest of the strings, which produces a lower sound. The high E string is really thin and produces a very low sound, a high sound. I apologize. The width of each string changes the pitch that they produce. Now we know about width and tension, but lastly, length. We can achieve different lengths on a guitar by placing our fingers along the neck. So right now, every string has the same length. If we shorten this length of the guitar, we can raise the pitch. When my fingers shorten the strings have less wiggle room, and that's why it increases the pitch. Now let's try to play a little riff on one string to show how different lengths create music. Now we can incorporate different strings at different widths and then thereby pitches to create a cool little scale. While the guitar strings do create the different pitches, they do not produce much sound. When the strings vibrate, the vibrations need to bounce off of places to create more sound, more volume. In the case of the acoustic guitar, the strings vibrate and create sound in the body, or in the case of the electric guitar, through a physical external amp. In the case of the acoustic guitar, when the vibrations pass through this bridge, the sound waves bounce around inside the guitar and exit throughout the sound hole. This is similar to the human voice. When I talk, my vocal cords create the sound, create the vibrations, and the sound gets louder by bouncing around my mouth, and then it leaves throughout my mouth, or the sound hole in the guitar. The electric guitar, however, does not have this built-in amplifier. Instead, it has an external amplifier, and the sound in the electric guitar is picked up by these 2 pickups right here. Here's the guitar without the pickups working or without the amplifier. And here's with. That's how the sound is produced on an electric guitar. Here's the amp. It's connected with a cord. So next time you're at a concert or you hear a song on the radio that has a guitar in it, I hope that you can ask yourself, how is the performer, or I hope that you can observe how the performer uses the strings to produce different pitches? Or how is the noise coming to your ear? Is it through the amplifier built into an acoustic guitar? Or is it through the amplifier that the electric guitar is plugged into? I hope by understanding how the guitar works, you can develop a greater appreciation for this iconic instrument. Thank you very much.
Thank you.